Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Heroes Rise, the Prodigy. If you haven't seen the first episode, I'm not going to do a recap of the first episode because, well, I mean, you can just go watch it. And it's pretty much me just, like, reading a story to you. So if you have trouble sleeping at night, you know, just click on my vids and watch me read to you. It'll be like a little bedtime story, a little lullaby. Although, hopefully, I won't be putting you to sleep with these. But we'll see. We'll see. This has gotten the most views out of any of the Let's Plays I've done. I have two other ones going on. If you're watching this, I have a Fable Let's Play. And I have a Game Dev Let's Play. Sorry, I got a yawn. Ugh. Put myself to sleep. Yeah, it's been a busy day so far. And I decided why not just do another episode of Heroes Rise since I've been slacking on that one. But yeah, where we left off, Goat Boy and Snake Guy are fighting, and we have to make our decision. So we can either jump in and just like start... Uh-oh. Do you want to change the color scheme? Whatever. So yeah, we can either jump in and start striking hard and fast, or we can hang back and contain the situation from a distance. Now, our guy's kind of like a douche, so I don't think he really cares that much about either of the guys. He's kind of selfish. So let's see what happens. In addition to your flight powers, you also have the ability to generate and wield surges of energy. Which power set do you want to utilize here? We can either generate an energy wall to separate the teams. That sounds pretty good, but I don't think we really care that much. Fly Snake Boy into the sky to detain him. Yeah, I think we would do that because we, you know, I don't think we care about separating them as much as we want to hurt them. Running at full speed, you jump forward and give yourself a boost with your flight powers, rocketing like a bullet. You grab Snake Boy under his arm and lift him into the sky. Before he can get his bearings, you let go and send Snake Boy headlong into a nearby wall. Wow, okay, change it, whatever. I'm sorry about this, guys. Hopefully that's the last interruption we'll have. So we send him into a wall. With Snake Boy diverted, you turn your attention back to Goat Boy. He's already bounding up the street, bleeding curses as he flees. Which is just as well. Your only goal here was to stop the teams from killing each other, which... that was not my goal, but I'll take it. Since getting involved is technically an illegal act of vigilantism, before any powered individual can start a career as a professional hero, he or she must apply for a powered hero license, which is pretty stupid, I think. Why not just be a vigilante, like Batman? To lessen the number of applicants, the DRPR makes the process rather lengthy and expensive. You've completed all the paperwork and passed the power competency test, but you've been saving up for a while to pay the hefty application fee. So, with Goat Boy gone and Snake Boy neutralized, it's time for you to leave before you get into unnecessary trouble. They were at it for almost 5 minutes and no one did anything, which I'm assuming is what I'm telling myself. You turn around to find a mother and her young daughter standing on the sidewalk, both looking relieved. The mother presses a tissue to the little girl's forehead against a small cut. Oh, so the mom said that. They were blocking the door at our building? Or to our building, the mother says. We tried to run inside, but got hit with some debris. Wow. These Anna-gang fights have been getting so much worse lately. Anyway, who do I have to thank for stopping them? Well, tell her who you are. The neighborhood needs to know who's watching over them. License or no license, stay anonymous. You don't do good deeds for this attention, especially since it's a... No, we're all about vanity. You know who we are. I'm Satch Sterling, you say, shaking her hand. Just doing my part to keep the neighborhood safe. That's actually a pretty cool name, Satch Sterling. I like it. Thank you, Satch, the mother says. Are you a real live powered hero, the little girl whispers, gazing up at you. Oh, yes, he is, the mother answers. Just get home safely, you say, as you continue toward home, not wanting to admit that you aren't a real hero. At least not yet. No, we will be. I'll make damn sure we are. When you finally walk into your apartment, you're hit with a familiar fragrance of flowers. That's thanks to your grandma, who is also powered. Her special ability enables her to communicate with plants. As far back as you can remember, Grandma has filled your home with every kind of flower and foliage imaginable. Your apartment has always felt like a lush greenhouse, and you couldn't imagine it any other way. You drop your bag near the door and approach your favorite flower. The Golda, the Bronzina, or the Gunna Metallia. I like the Bronzina. Bronzina is a bronze rusted rose from a species of metallic foliage that Grandma has spent years breeding. You lean in to get a good whiff of the rose, which always smells faintly of caramel. I love caramel. Another one of Grandma's unique touches. I love caramel. I'm just going to stop and say that, like, caramel frappuccinos, I used to have those all the time. They're so good. I don't drink them anymore, but they're really good. I'm afraid Bronzinia has been especially cross with me today, Grandma says, entering the living room. I had to dethorn her this morning, and now she feels particularly vulnerable. You know how roses get about their thorns. Such a sore point. Well, tell Bronzinia I think she's still a stunner. Thorns or no thorns, you say, approaching Grandma. You know Grandma better than anyone, so you describe her style as... let's see, my grandma... If she was talking to flowers, I have a simple grandma and a kooky grandma. So let's go with practical as a new grandma. You know, she's kind of like, I'm thinking along the lines of the, what's her name from The Matrix? Oh, what's her name? I forget. If you know her name, comment down below. I love The Matrix. Grandma mostly cares about tending to her plants, so she wears overalls and gardening tools. Pretty much exactly what I was imagining. In the pockets, and keeps her hair tied back at all times. You kiss her hello, then step back and point to the new video game you brought home. Another whopping virtuous reality game. Reality deposit to add to the pot. Every little bit helps, you know that, Grandma says. Now, if only I could teach one of these little darlings to start growing money for leaves. I wish. If anyone can do that, it's you, Gran, you say, walking toward the kitchen. What are we having for dinner? I'm starving. But you stop short as you see the feast laid out on the kitchen table. It appears Grandma has cooked your favorite meal. Happy birthday, she says with a grin, hugging your side. That's very sweet. Very sweet, Grandma. Thank you for remembering. 1 hour later, you finally push your plate away, your stomach uncomfortably full. Grandmas always do that, man. My Jewish grandma will literally just feed you and feed you and feed you. And it's unnecessary food. It's not even food that you would need. It's just like tons of pancake. In the morning it's like tons of pancakes and just carbs, whatever. You love Grandma's cooking, but it's usually pretty heavy, all meat and bread and pasta, since vegetables tend to scream at Grandma when she tries to eat them. That's funny. Well then, now you've eaten a proper meal, I can finally give you the present. Your present. Grandma says, turning to a shelf above the table where several potted plants sit. Their leafy vines hang down across the wall and create a lush green curtain. Guadalupe, would you please? As Grandma requests, the nearest vine swings towards you, an envelope nestled between its lowest leaves. Go ahead, take it, Grandma practically squeals. I can't wait any longer. Knowing it'd be useless to object, you open the envelope, which is made of a silk fabric, never paper, and pull out a card made entirely out of dried rose petals. Grandma never lets anything get to waste. Especially not the remains of her best friends. That's sweet. And while this rose card is especially lovely, you're really stunned by what's inside. What's inside, Grandma? Probably money? A brand new DRPR issued power license for you. You read the license, checking the information listed really belongs to you. That's awesome. That is awesome, actually. Good job, Grandma. She paid for our license. So, Department for the Regulation of Powered Resources Hero License. Name, Satch Sterling. Gender, male. Marital status, single. Orientation. Since 21st century political disputes regarding sexual orientation and marriage, the government has required all citizens to declare their orientation along with their marital status. That is weird. You may think it's a bit of an invasion of privacy, but it's required. It's a required field on your application. So, you answer that you are attracted to men, women, or both. women. I'm sorry. If there's any homoerotics out there, I will go back and I will put men, or both. But I like women. Next, your code name is Maneuver, Rush, Conduit, Charged, SFX. I'd rather create my own name. I'm actually, you know what? I'll stop it there. And if you guys are watching this, tell me what you think my nickname should be. And if I don't get enough comments, or if I don't get any comments, then I'll just go ahead and make my own name next episode. I'll think about it. And so if you guys are enjoying this, give me a like, subscribe, comment. All the support helps, and it's really great to see you guys enjoying what I'm putting out there. But anyway, it's Satch signing off here, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.